Hey, listen. Some employers say they want born again Christians as their employees. They say they want people with integrity, people who are honest, people who fear God, people who can be trusted, but then they hire one. Then suddenly, they discover they weren't looking for a Christian. They were looking for someone who looked like a Christian because a genuine Christian will eventually become a mirror. A mirror doesn't shout. A mirror doesn't accuse. A mirror doesn't embarrass anyone. It simply reflects what is already there. When everyone is comfortable exaggerating reports, the Christian becomes a mirror. When gossipers become part of the workplace culture, the Christian becomes a mirror. When favoritism determines promotions, the Christian becomes a mirror. When customers are being misled, the Christian becomes a mirror. When integrity costs money, the Christian becomes a mirror. Not because they are trying to expose anyone, but because light will naturally reveal what darkness would rather keep hidden. Okay? And there's and here's where leadership is tested. Healthy leaders do not fear mirrors. They welcome them. They ask, what is this showing us about ourselves? What needs to change? How can we become better? But insecure leadership often reacts differently. The honest employee is called difficult, sorry. The one who refuses shortcuts is labeled uncooperative. The person asking reasonable questions is seen as rebellious. Before long, the organization begins to find reasons to silence them. It happens. Not because they lack competence, but because they reflect truths that nobody wants to face. The tragedy is this: many organizations don't lose their best employees because of performance, they lose them because integrity became inconvenient. Okay? And eventually, the mirror walks away. And the sad part is this: the organization often believes it has solved the problem by causing this person to leave. It hasn't. It has only removed the reflection. The issues that were exposed remain. If anything, they become even harder to see. Okay? As leaders, you should ask yourselves some uncomfortable questions, like, do you really want these kinds of people who are full of integrity, or do we want people who make us feel comfortable? Because those are not the same thing. If you pray for God to send honest people into your organization, be prepared. They may challenge your systems, they may question your habits, they may expose weaknesses you never noticed. Not because they are against you, but because truth has always been a mirror. And only leaders with humility have the courage to look at it. The greatest organizations are not those that avoid mirrors. They are the ones that have the courage to change because of what their mirror reveals. Thank you.